Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Mimi. So good to see you. It's so good to be visiting you again. I hope everyone had a great Memorial weekend, and I hope everyone is fine and healthy. As you can see, today we are doing an experiment with balloons, and we'll be going to do 2 experiments. Our first experiment, we're going to talk about how do we blow up a balloon. Well, in order to blow up a balloon, do we need water or do we need air? And if you said air, you are so smart. Yes, we need air. So we have to blow up the balloon with the air from our lungs. Speaking of lungs, I have a little experiment to show you how lungs work. What I did was I took 2 plain straws, the ones that bend, and almost bend them like a Y, and you wrap tape around them. You put a balloon on this side, tape it, a balloon on that side, tape it. And then you're going to have this finished product. You're going to have 2 balloons with tape all around it. Now, I'm going to show you how your lungs work. We're going to try to see if our lungs can expand when air is put in it. Let's go. Did you see that? Did you see the balloons expand? Well, that's what your lungs do. Your lungs expand when air is put into them, and they contract when air isn't there. So when we're blowing up a balloon, we're expanding our lungs. Wow. And then when we breathe, exhale, our lungs are contracted. Now should do this outside. It's a beautiful day today. As the weather gets nice, it's very healthy for you to breathe the air in so your lungs expand. It's good to exercise your lungs. So don't forget, always take a nice deep breath in the morning when you go outside. Listen to the birds and breathe in. It's so good for your health and good for your lungs. Now we're going to move on. Today we're going to make a mini water fountain, but we're going to show the importance of what the balloon's air does in order for this experiment to work. I need a water bottle or just a glass of water. I need a larger bottle and a glass. We need a straw. And if you notice, I made a little hole in the bottle, and you'll need help from moms or dads or who's ever home with you. And I glued it with a glue gun so there's no air space around and the straw cannot move, see? Okay, so now we're going to be filling this bottle with water, and you're not going to go over the straw line. So as I pour the water in, make sure you don't go up over the straw. So keep on pouring, 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 pouring. Keep on pouring, pouring, pouring. Here we go. We're almost at the top of the straw. Okay, just made it. That was excellent, a bottle of water. Now, in order to make it more interesting, we're going to take blue food coloring. And I'm going to put a drop of food coloring in. It always is nice to put food coloring in our experiments. And we're going to shake it up a little bit. Shake it up. Shake it up so it's a beautiful color. It looks like the sea or the ocean. Now, what do we need? We need a balloon. And Miss Mimi's going to be using her lungs. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to hold the ends of the balloon. I'm not going to knot it. And I'm going to hold it tight, and I'm going to put it on top of the water bottle. And as I do that, I want you to notice what's going to come out of the straw. Okay, what is coming out of the straw? We have a magic water fountain. Look, boys and girls, we have a beautiful, beautiful water fountain. And you could do this in any color, but the air, the pressure of the air in the balloon is pushing that water through the straw and down into the glass. So much fun. You could do it with any color food coloring, but look how interesting it is. Don't forget, the pressure of the air is moving down into the bottle, up into the straw, through the end of the straw, and creating a little stream. And you know what? I think I'm going to need another glass because when I first did it, it was all over the place. Let's fill it to the top first, and once we're going to move it, and then we're going to quickly exchange. And here we have, it's still coming out. Now, if you want to bend it a little like this, because you see as the balloon is losing air, we're getting less water because the water, watch, I'm controlling the water. Do you notice? When I squeeze the balloon, the water is pulsating. So I'm actually controlling my stream. It's a fun thing to watch. It really is. You notice, boys and girls? Can you see? Can you see the pulsating when you squeeze the balloon and you see that water? And now we're getting to the end of the bottle, so we might be stopping soon because the water, you hear that water? That means air is going into the straw. Do you hear that? So here we have air going through the straw because the water level is below the straw. So this is a really fun experiment, and I hope you enjoyed it. And you know what else you could do with balloons? You could have fun with the balloons, and you could take a balloon and with oh, look what happened. All the air is out and most of the water is in the glass. And the most important thing that you could do with balloons, you could throw the balloons back and forth with your friends, or you could pop the balloon. Popping balloons are fun too, or sitting on the balloons and trying to pop them. So I hope you enjoyed that experiment, and I love you all, remember, and we will be back with more experiments next week, and more summer experiments, and maybe exploding watermelons. But until then, I hope you have a great week, and remember, stay safe, and know that I love you all. Bye-bye.